Final Testament defeated the Wyatt Sicks in the first match of Raw this week. Karrion Kross would pin Uncle Howdy. My Discord server had some thoughts on this and a very different wide range of emotions. A lot of people saying they were disappointed by this. I disagree completely that they were buried. I do think that this was a quick match, but that's 2 hours Raws for you. Yes, I agree. I want a rematch from that too. I think that this isn't the worst decision in the world. As King of Fate says, extremely unpredictable. It was a good ending. First of all, Scarlett would get involved in the match, obviously pulling the legs of Uncle Howdy. Second, The Miz was required to save Karrion Kross. And then the return of Paul Ellering throwing powder in the face of Uncle Howdy. For me, as a fan of this story, I am genuinely super intrigued what happens next. The Wyatt Sicks just lost. We've already witnessed a descent into madness by Bo Dallas at the mere attack by the Final Testament. Now, the Wyatt Sicks have been humiliated. Now, the Wyatt Sicks have lost. What happens to Bo Dallas next? And let's not forget, this entire thing is for Bray Wyatt. Before the match, we even saw Uncle Howdy seemingly talking to the spirit of Bray Wyatt in the rocking chair when he would say, "This is all for you." Well, you just lost. Now, how does the Wyatt Sicks reshape itself? Because that's where I think this is going. Does Uncle Howdy change the way things are done? Does someone else need to be included in this group? We've already seen Braun Strowman offer his services. Maybe, if you're listening to the words of the Red, you go with someone like Alexa Bliss, who knows Bray Wyatt and the way things should be done. It could be very interesting. I think with everything we saw tonight, including Nikki and Scarlett, there's absolutely no way this is over. There's no way Uncle Howdy is going to let Karrion Kross get away with this one. As long as WWE now are consistent with the storytelling of the Wyatt Sicks and the Final Testament feud, I think this is going to be perfectly fine. Yes, you're meant to be upset. The Hill just won. But I think big things are coming because of the loss. So I'm hoping that this is the start of something new. This is things you might have missed from WWE Raw. Make sure you hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. Cody Rhodes was backstage at Raw tonight. We know this WWE transfer window is open with Gunther appearing backstage on SmackDown. Now Cody on Raw. It definitely looks like we could be swapping the world champions in time for Netflix. That would be interesting. Cody to Raw. Talking of Gunther, he would kick off Raw this week. And of course, he would be interrupted by Finn Balor and the Judgment Day, who would look to weaken Gunther ahead of Saturday night's main event. But it didn't go to plan, as a ticked-off Damian Priest would come out, but that didn't make him and Gunther friends, as they would brawl. Now, Judgment Day would stand tall. Finn looked very pleased with himself until Adam Pearce would reveal that next week on Raw, the tag champs will defend their belts once again against the War Raiders, and the Judgment Day are banned from ringside. Oh yeah, and Finn's title match Saturday, it's now a triple threat, as it will be Finn versus Gunther versus Damian Priest. I love that decision. Can't wait. That match is going to kick ass, isn't it? A sit-down interview today with CM Punk, as CM Punk would talk about his relationship with Seth Rollins, saying he remembers a time when Seth was going to be fired, but he shielded Seth Rollins. Later on, Seth Rollins would respond in the ring dressed like Tyler Breeze's selfie stick, and he would talk about the part CM Punk left out. That when CM Punk left his dream job, when he texted Punk, Punk didn't respond. Punk would ghost Seth Rollins, and if you didn't agree with CM Punk, he ghosted you. You weren't his friend anymore. And then he trashed WWE, and he only came back for the money. Sami Zayn would come out to offer an apology to Seth Rollins for accusing him of attacking Jey Uso. Seth would accept the apology and say to Sami Zayn, "You've got to handle business with Drew McIntyre. Thank you for letting me handle business with CM Punk." Seth would amicably leave the ring, as Sami Zayn would reveal he's already spoken to Adam Pearce, and at Saturday night's main event, this coming Saturday, it will be Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre would attack Sami Zayn. Earlier on in the night, we did get a promo video from Drew McIntyre as he spoke about what he saw in War Games. People like Sami and the Usos putting the ones up. CM Punk, his arch rival, stood next to Roman Reigns, and he said that was it. That's when he knew he had to come back. From spending time with his family, he's back because now Drew McIntyre is the present and he can change the future. Liv Morgan would defeat Dakota Kai tonight after the match. Pure Fusion Collective would have a group assault on Dakota Kai. She would get saved by Damage CTRL. So it looks like we're potentially setting up a 6-women's tag match. But the end shot was Liv Morgan stood over Io Sky. Obviously, these two will do battle Saturday for the Women's Championship. So makes a lot of sense to sort of add everything together at once. Good news! You can officially join the Alpha Academy. Oh my God, sign me up. This is exactly what I've been wanting my entire life, especially if I get taught by Maxine. Just saying, okay? I'm just saying. But this is exactly what the characters should be, isn't it? Funny, gimmicked, and there is an official website and a phone number, which apparently actually works. I'm just not in the US to try it. On the website, though, they have like a bio for each individual member. And look what they did to Chad Gable. I love it. Brilliant. Lyra Valkyria would win her triple threat match tonight, advancing in the Women's Intercontinental Championship tournament. Lyra will now be in the semi-finals. Dakota Kai, the opposite side of the field. Very interesting to see how they shape up. In a video shared by WWE on social media, Bayley was at Raw tonight, obviously keeping an eye on things because the WWE transfer window is open. Do you want to see Bayley move to Raw? W crowd tonight, what a reaction as the New Day literally got booed out of the building. They were shocked at the crowd reaction, saying that they could have taken a chair to Big E's back, a sledgehammer to the back of his head. But you probably didn't hear all that because genuinely they were being drowned out dramatically by boos. This is a perfectly done heel turn. The crowd constantly chanting for Big E, forcing the New Day to just walk away. My God, I love these kind of segments. Very powerful. Thank you to everyone who tagged me and sent me this. This is actually quite crazy. In a video that CM Punk released where he's doing a sign-in, you can see on the monitor in the background actually Bo Dallas and Karrion Kross rehearsing for their match, obviously, that took place on Raw. Now, I like this kind of stuff. Obviously, it's behind the scenes. We all know stuff like this rehearsed. A lot of people are saying, oh, we should delete it. It's killing kayfabe. Why? So I thought I'd include it to ask you the question. Do you think this is bad? Do you think CM Punk shouldn't post stuff like this if something like that's included? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Rhea Ripley would take on Raquel Rodriguez in the main event tonight. Anything goes. And I'll be honest, this is why I have so much faith in the Wyatt story, because this was definitely going to be the main event, wasn't it? And I think WWE looked at it and went, oh, we know fans are going to be upset with them losing. Let's not put it on as the main event. So instead, they treated us to what they said was Rhea Ripley's first singles match on Raw in nearly a year, where Liv Morgan would get involved to be countered by Io Sky, and then a massive riptide through the table to Raquel for Rhea to pick up the win. But the closing shot was both Rhea and Io holding up the Women's World Championship. If Io wins it, is this the future? Lots of build tonight. Obviously, Saturday night main event. Obviously, the big feuds that WWE has put on Raw at the minute. So for me, very solid 8 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, like the video, share the video, and I'll catch you next time. Peace!